Adventures in stand-up. I'm Lawrence and I'm gonna talk about my adventures in stand-up. Knock, knock, who's there? Me, Lawrence.
Hello. Welcome to vlog number 2, where we once again try to talk about stand-up comedy from the perspective of an open micer whilst trying not to have a car accident. Today I'm going to talk about what to wear on stage and how to present yourself on stage. And again, this is from the experience of someone who's done 5 gigs. And I don't know if I'm allowed to call them gigs. They were 2 gong shows and 3 new material nights. What I'll say is, the first gig I did, I wore a t-shirt that I thought was really cool. It had a lion on it. Wow. It was a really cool t-shirt. But I didn't feel at home on stage. It was a bit weird. And I spent ages actually picking out what to wear. Ever since that gig, I went out to TK Maxx and I bought myself kind of a comedy outfit, if you like. It's the sports blazer, some really nice smart jeans, and I've got a kind of light blue t-shirt I wear with it, and I've got some Nikes I wear with it. And that's what I wear for every gig now. And first thing I can say is I don't think about what I'm wearing anymore. It gives me more time to prepare for the gig. Second thing is I feel really comfortable on stage. And the third thing is I think it reflects my material. Like, I go on in this sports casual or smart casual look. And I think that reflects my material, because I think my material is smart and clever. But obviously I don't want to be smart and clever, because the cleverest man in the room is never the funniest. I kind of game the idea of smart. And I like that. I think also I like the fact I look like I'm taking it seriously, because I do want to take this seriously. I would like to eventually, get paid for doing stand-up. And I think you should dress for the job you want, right? Now, I know that like big comedians can turn up in shorts and a t-shirt for all they want, and that's great, but that's because they are touring acts who have built a crowd, and the crowd are coming to watch them. They know who they are, they know their persona. At the open mic, open spot level, no one knows who the hell you are. And I think what you wear is reflective of it. In fact, before you've even opened your mouth, the audience are going to judge you on how you look. It's just a fact. And so if you look like you've rolled out of bed in the morning, they're going to instantly think either you're a student, you're going to be some zany act talking about drugs and women maybe, or they're just going to think you're here for a laugh, you're not taking this seriously. And they'll kind of treat you that way. And that gives you less time before you have to hit a really big joke, because you've got to win them over now. I think there's nothing wrong with being like unshaven or anything, although it's interesting, Ralphie May, who's this, he was a comic, he's dead now, he said you should never have a beard or a hat on stage, and if you can, wear contact lenses, because he thinks your face can sell a joke an extra 5%. If you wrinkle your forehead, if you smile a little bit here or there, the way you react to the joke yourself can actually add an extra laugh. And I think he's got a point, to be fair. I have a bit of stubble, but I don't go on with a full-on beard or anything, and I don't wear a hat. So I do think it's interesting that, because your eyes, your mouth, everything at your disposal should help to sell a joke if you can. But just like how a sportsman, if you like, they're always looking for that extra 1% advantage, right? To be faster, to be more powerful, a bit fitter. I think the same with comedians, right? We're always trying to be a little bit better with our material, hone it, practice it. And I think with what you wear at the level I'm at, I think it's just as important, because it can get you an extra 1%. You need to match what you wear with the type of material you are. I know some people get into stand-up, right, because they don't want to have a real job, or they think it's a good way to meet women, so they want to dress cool and everything, or whatever. But I think at the end of the day, if you want to be successful, you've got to kind of make it, a whole thing, you need to be a package, I guess. And I think that means working out your material. Like I said, I don't want to be the smartest guy in the room, My material is smart, and I think it has technique to it. So I'm kind of effective with it. I also think like I'm inspired by, acts like Norm Macdonald. I grew up liking Bill Hicks, Tony Hancock. They are comedians who would dress pretty smart. Pictures of Hancock I've seen, he kind of like smart working class kind of clothes. Even like David Jason, Del Boy, he always tried to dress smart. I grew up watching Fools and Horses, so I can also see like how you can be inspired as well by heroes and stuff. But I do think if you rock up not looking the part, I think it can actually damage you at this level. At the end of the day, your material is always going to be the most important thing, right? I'm not saying what you wear is more important, but I do think the package can make you funnier. I've seen comedians who have really funny material, and you can tell the audience didn't buy into them because they didn't match, and something was off. When they got up on stage, they took too long to hit a joke, and the audience had judged them based on what they were wearing. I've also seen acts, by the way, who, before I've seen them gig, you see what they wear, you see them backstage, and you think they're going to be good. They're going to be good because they look serious. They've come in a suit and everything. And I'm not going to say if they were good or not, but, they weren't. but so I think it does make a big difference. Definitely something to think about. So let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you think about all of this. Am I just talking utter nonsense? Are you an act struggling to know what to wear? I'm not a fashion designer. I'm not a fashion advisor. I'm not a fashionista, a fashion monger. But are you a new act? You got a question? Are you a pro act with some advice? Always interested to hear what your thoughts are. If you haven't done stand-up and you're thinking of getting into it, what's holding you back? And again, from the experience of someone who's done 5 potential gigs, I'm happy to do a bit of a vlog on it. So let me know your thoughts. I think on that, pretty much done. I haven't done another gig yet. I am a bit bunged up, flued up, kind of sweated it out recently. I've been writing. I've carried on writing, really enjoying my writing. I've been practicing, I'll be in the shower and I'll do a routine. I'm using a lot of water at the moment. Yeah. So any new acts watching this, best of luck with any gigs you've got going on. Any questions, feel free to drop a line. And let me know your thoughts on what I've said. Am I just talking utter nonsense, and what you wear doesn't matter a drop? Or, am I right and some acts should think about what they're wearing? Okay, on that note, adios. I need some kind of cool slogan to end this with, but I don't have one. I'm not even Spanish. Adios.
Adventures in stand-up. I'm Lawrence and I'm gonna talk about my adventures in stand-up. Knock, knock, who's there? Me, Lawrence.